one group ain't the same because of a few bad eggs, okay? That's what we've been trying to say for the past half of this damn game.
Law never said that you had to forgive Almadria. It's only natural you would hate your family's murderer. But
what?
Law left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that, well, I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make things right. And if I had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make any of those feelings go away.
It did for me.
Law let revenge fuel him, and I think now he's afraid you'll do something you'll regret.
Afraid?
Whatever happens to Almadria when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you make. Just think it over carefully for me, okay? You still have time.
Okay. Thanks, Alphen. Say, back then, after the fight, I think I really made Xion mad. I don't know, though. Maybe it just looked that way.
Honestly, I couldn't tell what she
But
looked like behind that mask.
I just can't seem to understand how she feels. Do you know why she gets like that?
None of us does.
Xion's...
That lady feel different.
She can be a tough nut to crack. She doesn't really talk a whole lot about herself.
If the nut was made of diamond.
It's just what she said about hate being a source of strength. Where did that come from? I wonder how it feels, not being able to hold another person's hand.
Lean much further, you'll go overboard. Keeping an eye out for Almadria's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cislodia, the lush green glades of Menancia, the harsh wastes of Calaglia. But Menancia has its Lake of Death, and Nias its ruins. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
Say we actually manage to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Danans and the Renans then?
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere too. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Danans too. But I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Danans. And the good things too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides. A person's race doesn't factor into it.
There it is.
So, I guess you're right after all, Alphen. I have changed. You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
You know, if you just close your eyes and you're not seeing the scene,
since
that
I was on
comes off
Lenegis,
wrong.
I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dana. Always.
And now?
Do you still not remember your past?
No. Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place. It's a little ironic, isn't it?
A little. Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know? Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Renaissance, right? Then you can... Shion?
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise. You're right, though. It'll all be over soon. I never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that. Including... especially you, Alphen.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, after all.
Yeah, we are.
I wonder how much longer it's going to be before we catch up to Almadria. I'll ask Mahavar.
Look who's up! Good timing. We're closing in on her stern as we speak.
That's the ship? She's huge. Law, go gather the others, will you? Think you'll be able to flank them without getting spotted?
Yeah, with the fog as our ally, I think I might just pull it off. Long as we ain't too noisy, we should be okay.
What'll you do if they catch on to us?
Not much I can do. Ship that size, they'll probably blow us to bits before we ready cannons.
Persistent little things. Evidently, I shouldn't have spared the wretched vermin.
Okay, so she knows we're here.
Hungry already, my dear? Worry not, for you shall have plenty to feast upon shortly.
Perfect. You managed to get us right up beside them.
I'll stay with the ship so we can leave as soon as you're done.
Good. Then let's find Almadria.
Shion, I want to thank you.
What brought this on?
What you said helped to calm me.
Don't mention it.
Alright, let's change some equipment real quick, cause
Now that's what I call a ship.
Yeah. The biggest one in all of Mahagsar. So big
the
that it
only
took
one I can't
years to
change is my
construct.
boy
For all we
Doling.
know,
Darling.
Kelsilik may well have been smuggling materials to help build it. In which case it would be yet another mistake on my part.
We don't know that she was only getting materials from Menancia.
You think it's possible that they might have come from elsewhere too? Yeah, I guess I could see it.
But what do you think Almadria plans to do from here on out, now that she's abandoned her realm and sailed out to sea?
She'll be filling her coffers with gold, most likely. Then she'll sit back and enjoy the show as the other lords duke it out. Or something to that effect, at least.
I wouldn't put it past her.
She's strong, yet shrewd, and will stoop to any low. A dangerous one indeed.
She's not the first, and she won't be the last. This is a lord we're talking about, remember?
I'm about to say, it's been a minute since
already.
we defeated the
There
Lord.
was never anything to decide. No one who can smile like that while doing what she did deserves to roam free.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
This might not be the best time, but if you have a minute. That mask of yours, it was shattered by a blow from Balsef when you fought back in Calaglia, correct?
Yeah, thanks for the reminder. I thought it was a goner.
Balsef's brute strength was in a league all its own, yet half the mask remains. It's remarkably durable. Too durable to be Danon in origin.
Shion said the same thing. As if the fact I was wearing it meant there had to be more to me than met the eye.
You recalled your name when the mask broke, I hear.
Yeah, that's right. Although to tell you the truth, I'm a little scared what might happen when I lose the remaining half. Then again, the idea of not doing something because I'm afraid scares me even more. That's why I go on fighting.
Only he who first faces the night catches a glimpse of the dawn.
Come again?
It's nothing. Forget I said anything.
Nah, see, I'm not gonna just forget what you said.
They've really got us on the
Oh,
ropes.
forgot to
Don't
put that
forget to
shit
heal
back
your
on.
wounds.
Get lost! Here's the evil! Freeze laser! You'll pay for what you did! Celestial Law! Demon's Descent!
Flashing Fang!
Legion snarling to me.
Yeah,
And the pummeling to me.
Lord of the Stockpile! Sealed! I'll be saving this one! In here! Do it! I'll be saving this one!
Double Demon Fang!
Freeze Lancer!
Well then, let's keep moving.
I won't forgive you!
From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with power. Is it too late to talk over our differences?
Too much to handle? Radiant
Imbue this vanquished soul with life, resuscitation.
I will! Reload!
You're not done yet!
Celestial Hammer!
Blew away! Eternal Devastation!
Resonate with the earth.
Kikara frozen!
Hammer!
I can feel my power growing!
Ooh, a red knight.
In here! Sleep now! I'm the true gunslinger around here! Got you now!
Demon Lance! The enemy will off too.
We'll soon see about that! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! I can do this all day! Lunar crash! Lightning cadet! Sleep now! Glacial speed! In here! Here's evil!
With the earth!
Sleep now! I'll be saving this one! Reload!
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
Lunar corruption!
Blood!
What?
Rending you bloody over. I couldn't make it in time. Negative death! Green bathed in blood. Rending you bloody howling! Another incantation ruined.
In here!
Negative death!
Seal! I'll be saving this one!
Air pressure!
Searing heaven! And now I will!
Resonate with the earth!
Shooting star!
Green bathed in blood. Rending you bloody
Here goes!
I'm ready!
Dohalim!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Goodbye.
We may be a touch beyond our depth.
We barely got a look at the thing.
Never seen anything like it.
It's an authentication key. They're quite common.
Maybe where you're from, but this is new to me.
It might go in an elevator somewhere. We should test it out.
So this is feeling more like a little bit of a maze.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Dance in the wind! In here! I'll be saving this one! Blah, 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 in here! You think that shield will save you? Dance in the wind! In here! Seal! More for the stockpile! Sleep now! More for the stockpile! Sleep now! I'll be saving this one! Hear my call! Shooting fire! Here's evil! Do it! In the wind! Kisara frozen! Hammer!
Nicely done.
Damn! Oh no, I guess it's still a little bit jarring that I can't get money any other way.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Resonate with the earth!
In here!
Stalagmite! On your
Lunar
knees!
corruption! We're not in your dreams! Lunar blast! It's a duel of the arts! Spread! I can do this all day!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
The enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that!
I couldn't make it in time. On your
Sealed!
knees!
Resuscitation! In here! I'll be saving this one!
Rending you bloody howling!
Tunnel! More where that came from!
Blood!
Sweet dreams! Lightning condensed! In here!
On your knees!
Sealed! One more! In here!
Resonate with the earth!
Lunar corruption! Lightning condensed! Thunderblade! Too much to handle!
Resonate with the earth!
Here goes!
We may be a touch beyond our depth.
We barely...
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
Lightning condemned! Sleep now. They really don't give up, do they? Magic is them! In here! Magic is them! Holy land! Lightning condemned! Seal! Resuscitation! In here! Lunar corruption! Lunar one! Magic is them! Divine savior! Radiance here! I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Raging cascade! I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Sleep now! Resuscitation! In here!
No rest for the wicked.
Tidal wind! Celestial hammer!
Now we're not elusive deity.
Soaring lunar corruption! By the power of water! Ice prison! I'm all here goes! Ice prison! By the power of water!
Over. I couldn't make it in time. Negative gate. Resonate with you.
Don't get in my way! Close one! I'll bring you back from death and dance in the wind! Resuscitate! Sleep now!
Not done yet.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Purge malevolence! Arcane waterfall!
Can't move.
Sleep now! Searing flame! Another close one! The waters of creep... Blah, blah, blah! Magic! Sleep now! I'll be saving this one!
Take this time.
Into the shadows!
Sonic drop.
Celestial war with that
Air pressure. I'm ready.
Lost! Demons descend!
Flashing fang.
Hey! Anyone else think this might be a touch too dangerous?
Ridwell's right. We should fall back to regroup and try again later.
This looks nice and tough.
Ooh. I thought those was hot springs for a minute. I was about to be like, ah, you finna get trippy.
These
Coming through.
Ice prison! Lunar corruption! Gemini Alpha! Here goes!
Your reflexes will not serve you well here. On your
Celestial hammer! House it! Radiant earth! Searing ice prison! Reload!
leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah, and the pummel is to me.
Resonate with the earth.
Celestial hammer! Searing flame! Reload! Ice prison!
Everlasting dark.
Lunar corruption!
Negative gate.
Here's another! Raging cascade! Spread! Water! Hear my call! Spread! Celestial hammer! Here's evil! Ice prison! Freeze laser! Ice prison!
Here I come. Time to let it rip.
Damn, such a waste, Alpha.
We managed to pull through.
Such a waste.
This is...
I remember seeing instruments just like this back in Estaluva Forest.
It looks and smells like some kind of medicine.
Whatever this place was used for, I doubt it was anything of repute.
Probably not.
Hi, Hoodle!
Eagle ray!
In here! There! Sit! I'll take my revenge on you!
Blind freeze! Why can't they just sit still?
Seer, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
It's almost too strong.
Then I'll split it open!
Be my guest.
Seal.
You're mine!
In here.
Astro Arts.
That's my cue.
Shut him down.
All disasters made one. Come forth and heal it with purity. Art seal.
Another incantation ruined.
Finish it!
Dance in the wind.
Bathed in blood.
Seal.
Rending you a bloody howling!
Sleep now. In here. I'll be saving this one. Thunderblade. Too much to handle. Lightning condemned. Sealed.
Demon blast!
Magic is am. Sleep now. More for the stockpile. Sealed. I'll be saving this one. Watch and weep.
Demon fang!
Break this night.
Demon fang!
Radiant pierce.
Everlasting dark.
Negative field.
Resonate with the earth.
Finish it!
Tourmaline.
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis.
And they was fucking his ass up.
Got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wounds.
Ain't got myself a happy bottle. Okay, I don't like that sound. There's some weird shit going on over here.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
A barrier. That may indicate Almadria is near.
Then we've got to find a way to get through somehow.
Let's see if we can find something that'll release it.
Ooh, some more rice. I've been playing this shit way more than 4 hours.
What is that huge flower-looking thing up there? Is that the ship's engine?
Nah, that's some bullshit.
Indubitably. As one might expect, large ships require large engines in order to sail.
And if we destroyed it?
We might well sink the ship. Who knows if we would be able to escape before that happens.
Almadria sure has been busy since the contest began.
This isn't Almadria's doing.
You mean she didn't build this?
Oh,
The body, yes. However, my guess is that the engine comes from a starship.
what?
A starship? As in one of those vessels used to go to and from Lenegus?
Correct. The technology employed on Lenegus and in starships is more advanced than anything in our daily lives. Almadria may be resourceful, but she could never produce an engine like this on her own.
You mean to tell me we've got even bigger enemies waiting for us up in the sky? My head hurts just thinking about it.
Don't worry about that for now. Just focus on taking care of Almadria.
Hi, Hoodle.
I couldn't make it in time.
Release fire support!
Radiant Fire.
On your knees.
Lunar corruption. Celestial.
Miss him!
Radiant Pierce. Celestial Hammer.